This is News from the Creek on Splatter Tribe Radio, Live 365. We're sitting out here on the fucking back porch listening to the cicadas. We're about to have to wrap the back porch up, dude. But in the winter, we're in the fucking studio because there's no, the only climate control is what we bring in there, like kerosene heater-wise.
Yeah.
But that's okay with me because I don't mind the cold. But when it gets hot, that fucking studio gets fucking hot. And
so where the fuck we gonna do it when it gets too hot?
Oh shit, dude! If it's just us, we go to my apartment. We can just sit in my living room and do it.
That works for me.
Yeah, dude. We can do this anywhere we want. If we want to, we go start my car up and sit in that motherfucker and do it. If we wanted to.
Well, yeah. But damn, I had a good joke and I can't even tell it.
Why? Is it racist? It wouldn't surprise me coming from you.
It's not. Well, it is racist, but it's racist against white people.
Well, that's okay. I'm white. I'll defend us.
We don't sit in our vehicle and talk because we're not right wingers.
Yeah, well, that's.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but that's not exactly true.
That's like a whole YouTube, TikTok fucking trend.
Where they're sitting in their fucking car talking.
Everybody wants to just sit in their car and bitch about shit, and I'm like, fucking get over it and do something.
Well, I mean, I bitch about a lot of things. That's like my main. That's one of my main talking points is bitching about stuff.
Yeah, but you don't sit in your truck.
I don't have a truck. That's
Now,
problem number one.
I'll be honest, man. I miss that old shit fucking truck you had.
Which one?
Well, all of them.
Yeah,
but
I know.
miss the Ranger, man, because we traveled many miles in that truck,
Oh.
not knowing if we were going to make it or not.
Yeah, that Ranger did make it though. I used to say, man,
you had two Rangers.
Yeah, the good one. I traded in for this station wagon I got now.
Yeah.
Which I don't care if people make fun of me for having a station wagon because that motherfucker is frickin' economical. I could fucking pack a million things in it, and they won't get rained on. That was the main thing about my truck, because I had a topper on the bed.
Yeah, but it was a shitty topper.
Yeah,
It leaked like a motherfucker.
It leaked like shit, so you might as well not have it. But what I ended up doing is buying one of those waterproof camping mats.
Yeah.
And laid it in the bed and then put our gear on that mat so it wouldn't fucking soak up through the bottom. Because it was okay it wouldn't just pour down on the shit. You know what I mean? But as you're driving, that fucking wind resistance creates a vacuum inside that motherfucker and just sucks the water in at every crack.
Yeah.
And it would just fill up with water. So I put a fucking waterproof little mat on the bottom, and that pretty much took care of it. But there was zero theft protection.
Yeah.
The back. Yeah.
Where are we driving that motherfucker? We drove to Louisville a million times.
Knoxville.
Owensboro, which ain't too far from us anyway. Dayton, Ohio.
Fucking everywhere we've been. We've not been anywhere in the station wagon yet.
Yeah, I know.
Besides Louisville.
Yeah.
But that's like our regular fucking stomping ground.
Yeah, that's home base, so.
Yeah, well, I've drove my station wagon across country already.
I had to spend the night in Louisville the other night. Well, not really spend the night, but I had to stay pretty late because my brother got two of his fingertips cut off. I have to make sure I say fingertips because it's not as bad as you think it is.
No, I've had one of my fingertips cut off.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It still fucking sucks, though.
Yeah, especially if you learn to play guitar after it happens.
Yeah.
That shit bled and fucking was throbbing. Like people, you know how many times I would be complaining about how my finger was hurting me?
Yeah.
And then I would show them the finger in question, and they would be like, oh, my God, how'd that happen? And I'll be like, well, about fucking, when I was about 13, I had the tip of my finger cut off in a bicycle.
Oh, yeah, it was a bicycle chain.
Yeah, because I was painting the bicycle. I had it flipped upside down. I was painting this bicycle with spray paint like you do.
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course.
And
especially
my brother was sitting over there cranking away on the pedal. So I was like, stop that. And he was just giggling, stop doing that. And he wouldn't. So I grabbed the back tire thinking I'm just going to make him stop doing it. Well, when I grabbed the back tire, it slung my fucking hand into the fucking into the fucking wheel and the sprocket and chain that he was cranking on, and my very pointer finger went into. And it went about halfway around, and he did stop at that point. When he seen it, he did stop cranking.
Yeah.
But all that did was slow it down.
Yeah.
And so my finger gets about halfway around, and I'm watching it roll around. Well, I realized what's going on, and I jerked it out.
That's where you fucked up.
Yeah, that's where I fucked up. If I'd have just let it go on around, it would have just had it would have still been bad.
Yeah, yeah.
But I hamburgered the tip of my fucking finger.
See, that's what Gino did. Like, he got his middle in his ring, and what he was doing was lifting himself off a fucking lawnmower. He was on the ground fucking tuning it up, or he was on his one knee, and he went to fucking lift himself off and just fucking got him. Fucking
yeah, dude, it don't take much.
But that's much though. Yeah, he turned out pretty lucky with it.
Yeah, because when I went after I started learning to play guitar, because I was already playing drums at that point, which that didn't affect none of that. But when I started playing guitar, that scars took forever to callus over.
Oh yeah,
like I mean years and years to callus over. And that used to bleed and fucking turn purple and all because the bone is right underneath the skin right there.
And I'm sure we've already talked about the time you just burnt the fucking hell out of your thumb.
I don't think so. Not on the air.
Oh, I'm not. Well, we don't even know at this point. We don't know what we're talking about. We're probably just telling the same stories over and over again. But yeah, this motherfucker decided to move this plate of or this fucking foil pan full of food off the fire, and he just grabs up the edge of the pan and then you played, 4 hours that night?
with exposed fucking muscle, basically, on my hand.
It was nasty.
Yeah, it was a bad burn.
This dude smelled like leather all night,
yeah,
like
man.
Burnt leather.
It fucked me up. But I've done all kinds of stupid shit like that. Fucking, I just learned how to spin fire, and I got this fire staff.
Oh, shit, yeah.
And I fucking burnt myself on it because I'm transferring fire. So I reach up and grab the thing that's on fire, which is already fucking dumb. And then I really quickly let my hand catch on fire and move it to the other side of this fucking stick and light the other end of it on fire.
Yeah.
Which it looks really cool when you do it right.
Did you do it right?
No.
No, you just got the shit burnt out.
Well, it wasn't the thing that burned me, but because it's held the wick won't actually burn you.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it will if you hold on to the damn thing, but that's not what I'm doing. But the screws that hold the wick onto the fucking stick are made of metal.
Yeah.
And they are sitting there getting hotter and hotter, so I was not doing it, and I kept going after it more, and I just grabbed the motherfucker, and a big old screw got me.
Yep.
But the first rule of spinning fire is don't do it drunk.
Yep.
And I break everything I do drunk. I'm a delinquent. I mean, as we've heard in all like last fucking week, everybody was like, you guys need to go seek therapy.
I get told that all the time any fucking way, dude.
Yeah, I know. Because
you're one of them.
Nobody's actually told me that because that show is actually airing tonight. So nobody's heard it yet.
Yeah.
I was just making that up. But
by the time they hear this one, they'll know what the fuck we're talking about.
Well, if they're a regular listener, which I mean, I don't know why you would be.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's a couple of people that talk to me about this. I heard I'm like, you're listening to this? And they're like, yeah, it's fucking funny. Y'all are funny. You always play something I've never heard of. And I'm like, yeah, we'll do that.
We definitely fucking do that.
Yeah, we'll do that for sure. Like,
I play shit from well-known bands, and people are like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, really? Like the other day, I'm playing like a Green Day song at work, and I had two people go,
no, that's easy though.
Yeah,
because people only know Green Day for what's on the radio.
Exactly,
that's it.
But kids today don't know it well enough to know the motherfucker's voice even. Come on.
Nah, because so many people have copied him.
Nobody, no.
Yeah, man.
I ain't never heard a voice like that.
No, a lot of people sing like that now, though. Not like they ain't him, so they ain't going to sound just like him, but they sing like that.
But anyway, like, I thought it was a well-known song, but apparently not. Apparently nobody even knows the Insomniac album or anything on it. And
oh, that's one of their best albums. That probably
and people don't know that album.
That's
Everybody's
a weird ass album too, man. I fucking
like,
love it.
I know Dookie and American Idiot, and I'm like, what the fuck? I was like,
Dookie is an album. Oh yeah, so is American Idiot's also a song on the album.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay, but they don't even know Dookie. They only know the hits that are on Dookie.
Yeah, that's right. I could play a song off Dookie. They wouldn't.
They wouldn't know.
They would.
Yeah, because I love that album. That was when I started with punk rock. Was fucking Dookie and fucking what was that one? Was it called Self Esteem?
The Offspring?
Yeah, the album's
called Smash.
Smash, yeah, that was the one. Because
that's a fucking great album too.
Whenever
they came out the same year.
Do you remember when the Moose Lodge was a thing?
The Moose Lodge.
The Moose Lodge was in Harnett.
Yeah, it's still a thing. What the
no,
fuck
it ain't. Not in Harnett, it ain't.
Oh, the VFW is still up. That's right.
Yeah, fucking the Moose Lodge is still a thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
but just not here. And but when I was a kid, there we had a Moose Lodge, and it was the only place within fucking miles and miles that you could go drink. It was the Moose Lodge or the VFW. And at the time, the VFW required you to have a military license.
Oh, they still do. Like, you can bring a guest.
No, you can go join the VFW.
Oh, can you if you're not a veteran?
They have parties down there all the time. No, I don't know if you can join, but you can go drink there.
Oh, yeah. Well, everything went wet here finally, so
right,
that makes a difference.
Yeah, okay. Well, that is a point that I wasn't considering. But at that time, you had to have a VFW membership, and you had to be a veteran. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so the Moose Lodge was it. And my mom and dad used to go to the Moose Lodge a lot. And we went with them. Me and my brother went with them. Because they had pool tables, they had dartboards, they had shuffleboard, they had fucking all this cool shit in there. And it was like they had even arcade games and a jukebox.
Yeah. And I bet they had some good shit in that jukebox too, didn't
they? Had Smash and Dookie in that jukebox.
Yeah.
And I used to burn them up, and everybody hated me over that.
I got banned from Fast Eddie's Pool Hall in Cloverport, Kentucky. The year was like 2000, or no, it was like 1997. I got banned from that fucking place because every time I go in there, I'd play the fucking Nimrod album. But I'd always play the first 3 songs because those are my favorite. Nice Guys Finish Last, Hitching a Ride, and The Grouch. In The Grouch, he says, fuck you, like, over and over again. Like, that's the hook of the song. The world owes me, so fuck you. And they fucking put a thing in there. It was like, you're not allowed to play track 3 off Nimrod. I'm like, what?
Yeah, because
it offended too many people, I guess.
But at the time, I was also into like Ozzy Osbourne and fucking Black Sabbath.
But no, we were talking about going places when you was a kid where motherfuckers just party and shit. I grew up going to Dead Horse Holler.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that place is burnt down though.
Yeah, that place burnt down when I was like fucking 10.
Yeah, I've been there, dude. Not since I've been an adult. This was all when I was a kid.
When I was 7 years old.
That's crazy, dude.
When I was 7 years old, I had the high score on the Playboy pinball machine in there. And as far as I know, I kept it until the place burnt down. Because every time I go in there, my high score was still the number 1. Because I used to love that shit. I suck at them now, but I've
always sucked at pinball. I love it. It's fun as hell.
I'm real good at
mine.
Good. You know what I mean? But if you get to where you find one pinball table and stay at it and get practice on it, you can get real fucking good on them. But I don't know any places that have pinball anymore, so I don't even have one to like practice on. I got my live one in there that half works. And it's not even a full-size pinball table. It's just a little home model. We should make
it into a CCB pinball table.
Nah, I want to get if I was going to do that, I'd want to get like a real deal one. I'll tell you another one I was good at. There's a bowling alley in Tell City, Indiana. Yeah. And they had a NASCAR one that I had the high score on for a long time. Because I used to just go over there. I never fucking bowled. I would go in there and fucking get shit-faced and play pinball all night.
Bowling's fun, dude.
I suck at it, and I'm not interested in it. It takes too much effort for me.
Yeah.
I'd rather be on the pinball machine.
I'm not good at it, but I don't suck at it.
And I guarantee you, I haven't been in that place in years either. I bet they don't even fucking have a pinball machine anymore because they're just not a thing.
I bet they do.
I don't know.
They still got pool tables. Well, I ain't been there in 3 or 4 years either. Last time I went there was with my ex-girlfriend, and so how long's that been? 3 years maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that was the last time I went, and I always end up getting drunk, and I lose focus because they tell you how fast you're rolling the ball.
And you're just more worried about getting that speed.
I'm like, how fast can I roll this ball? And I stopped fucking worrying about being accurate.
You're just Sonic the Hedgehog. His fucking quills fell out. You're just fucking bald Sonic the Hedgehog. You got to go fast all the fucking time.
Ricky Bobby like a motherfucker.
Oh, no, don't even fucking. Shout out to Nicole. She's been calling me Ricky Bobby ever since that movie came out, and I fucking hate it. But I'll let her do it because everybody loves Nicole.
I just want to go fast.
I just want to go fast.
I just want to go fast. But that meant something different for a big part of my life.
With that said, what's up, Shark Sandwich?
Shark Sandwich. I hate life. I want to die.
Check.
fucking shark sandwich that was fetus pie, and I almost fucked up, but I'm leaving it.
Yeah.
Hey, get back, cat. God damn it.
Miss Bones has arrived to
get hair all over my
get hair all over Derek's beer.
Yeah. This is fucking News from the Creek.
Live 365.
Splatter Tribe Radio. We should come up with some sort of.
We need to start doing commercials. Like high
there's
quality.
There's that goddamn click again.
Yep. We need to do high quality commercials. We need to record something that we can put in there.
Anyway, so what we was talking about before was fucking drugs. I'm just kidding. We don't talk about drugs. But I made a beer run while the song was playing, and I didn't think of nothing to say.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I tell you what, these cold beers, man, they hit you good on a hot ass day like today.
Yeah. Well, it's not too bad today, man. It was I think Monday was like the hottest fucking day we had in a long time. What in the hell is going on here?
I'm trying to get translation.
Oh, okay.
They wanted me to translate to Chinese, Japanese, dirty knees.
Look at these.
We're so dumb. So I went and grabbed the last 2 beers in the 6-pack ring, and by the way, I split those rings to keep them from.
Oh yeah, always do that.
Ocean, aquatic life. But I handed Robbie one while I was holding the other one, and we just pulled on the ring, and the ring came off on my beer.
So he got to
make a wish. So I get the wish, you know. So I made a wish. If I tell you what it was, it won't come true.
I never even thought about that ever in my life.
What?
A 6-pack ring and making a wish with it.
With the last 2?
Yeah, with the last 2. I never even thought of that. That's a pretty cool thing. That's going to be a thing from now on.
Okay. I thought it already was a thing. But, so I won. I wish for world peace, like always.
Well, now it ain't going to come true.
Duh. Do you really want to get into this?
No. We'll get our funding cut.
Oh. Damn, I should have had a sound effect queued up for that. Fuck.
My maniacal laughs.
Yeah, the fucking price of boop.
Whenever I changed my my Facebook page where it said I had a job at Splatter Tribe Radio, and Mike was like, I hope you're not getting paid more than me.
No, you remember every time I bring this up, Louis cuts me off.
What?
Because you remember do you remember that time we did the Splatter Tribe show?
Yeah.
It might have been the podcast version. I don't know. Louis been jumping around.
I didn't do the podcast version.
You were there when this happened.
Oh.
For sure. Because he was interviewing us, and he was like, and then he would be like, all right, I got to cue something up. Derek asked Mike a question.
Oh, the ultimate fanboy.
Yeah, and I said, how much are you getting paid to be the fucking Splatter Tribe super fan? And Mike said, and Lou was like, here's a song, click, and it fucking cut me right off.
That's funny. He just had the song ready, man. That was good timing.
It was fucking funny. That's for sure.
Funny.
And I swear to
God. We fuck with Mike, but we love Mike Siegel. He's a cool motherfucker.
Yeah, but not Louis though.
Derek, you just can't stand anybody that can tell you what to do, huh?
But what do you mean? What do you mean by that? How can he tell me what to do? At this point,
no. Well, let me rephrase that. He can just cut anything you say.
Yes, he could potentially cut out anything I'm doing here, but he doesn't. You think he listens to this? You think he's got 2 hours to listen to every one of these we get?
No, because he's like recording every other show on the goddamn channel.
Yeah. He ain't got time to do it.
Yeah.
So unless somebody fucking gets a hold of Louis and tells him that we've said something we shouldn't, he's never going to know.
Well, yeah. But that hasn't happened yet.
And I'll tell you what, even if it does fucking find out.
Oh, no, wait. There was a woman that said we were tarnishing the Clover Creek name. But that wasn't really nothing to do with the radio show.
Yeah, but she fucking left me a message.
Yeah.
And, no, it was all about this radio show. Because she was saying how, God, I gotta get that fucking. I gotta figure out how to get my voicemail on here. After this, I'll figure it out. But she was saying shit about how we were telling the news from the creek that is happening. She said like we were telling.
Oh yeah.
Like we were telling her business and shit because she lives down the stream a little bit. And
okay.
So she
don't even understand what the show's about.
No, she's never even heard the show. She just heard that there was.
She's
a show
just like everybody else. She just saw the headline but didn't click the story.
Right. So she's like, news from the creek. What creek? And then all you gotta do is fucking. It's right there, Clover Creek, bastards. And she flipped on me.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'll figure out how to get it on there. I don't want to give too much away until I can fucking.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be fun. It is funny. I'm a fucking delinquent, degenerate, and I don't know how to use technology.
No, that means you're incompetent.
Well,
incompetent.
Whatever it is, I mean, I admit to it openly. So,
but anyway, no, we're just fucking with Louis. We love Louis too. Go listen to his shows.
I wouldn't say that. I don't even say that about. You know, yeah, I'm like, yeah, dude, he's my best friend, so you love him. I don't know about that.
I love Derek, but I'm not in love with him.
Oh, that's such a lie. I was just talking about this the other day because this dude at work was like, hey, I think that guy over there's got a man crush on you. And I was like, yeah, I could tell because he won't shut the fuck up. He won't leave me alone. And but this happens a lot in my line of work because I'm really good at my job. So I get these new people, and I'm the only one that is willing to help them.
Yeah.
So what happens is I give them a little because everybody else gives them the cold shoulder, and
because they're a bunch of old fucks that don't want
they just don't.
They don't want no competition.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Well, I'm just talking about my personal experience working.
Well,
in factories
maybe that,
and such.
yeah. But because it ain't my job to fucking train this motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, I'm there to build shit. You know, if they hired somebody that don't know how to read a print, don't know how to run a fucking weld, don't know how to fabricate, that's not my problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I feel like that's across the board. People feel that way.
Yeah.
But there are certain fixtures we have that you need to know how to use. So somebody will have to show you how to.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, this is a fixture. It makes it the same way every time. There's no measurement required.
Yeah.
This is how you set it up. And then tack everywhere, tack, and then pull it out of the fixture and now weld it. So
I was just thinking about it, man. It's been so long since I've done anything that had to do with that. I'm not even sure I could read a print now.
Well, I'm good as hell at it.
Well, yeah, I remember I was good at it, but it's been so long that, like, that's all lost on me. Like, this is the first time I've thought about reading a print. Like, holy shit. Like, I remember that now, but I don't remember it enough to remember what anything fucking means.
Oh, dude, I've been doing this for 20 fucking years now. No, yeah, 20 or more than 20 years.
Yeah, it's been longer than that.
Yeah.
It's pretty much all you've ever fucking done.
Yeah.
Well, no, you had a couple of.
Well, yeah, but those were just hold me over jobs.
Yeah, yeah. I think not very long. I don't know. You was at that fucking handbrake place for a while, wasn't you?
Just over a year.
Oh, well, shit. I thought you were there longer than that. You had just started at fucking Louisville Truck whenever I met you.
Because I worked there for a little while. They laid me off, and I went and got a job in Litchfield somewhere, building outdoor lawn furniture. And then they called me back at Louisville Truck. So I count that as it was less than a year I was gone, but maybe just over a year. It was okay. Maybe we'll just call it a year, but it doesn't matter. But I was doing the same type of shit. I've always been a welder, except for when I worked at Handbrake. I worked at fucking. Then I was an electrician helper for a while.
Yeah. I remember when you was doing that shit.
I worked for myself building people's decks, like this.
Yeah. You worked for the Amish for a while?
Yeah, cutting down trees and cutting them up. Yeah. Running a chainsaw, basically. Yeah. I've had a lot of jobs, but I don't count. Those are just hold me over jobs. So it was either I've been there for under a year or over a decade.
So like Yeah, exactly. That's the same with me. Like I was at that fucking convenience store for like 9 years, I think. And then when I started my job I got now, I've been there for like 4. And then, but before that, it was just anything I could get. Like there was a huge gap in my resume, like on 2 different occasions, where it looks like I didn't work. But guess what? I live in the fucking country, so
yeah, you don't.
I was working on a fucking farm, dude. Like I was still working,
and I don't even.
But
they don't. That.
But yeah, nobody counts that, and that's bullshit, man. Because some of that fucking tobacco work's fucking no joke, man.
Oh no, it's hard work. It just fucking they count it as unskilled labor. Now,
yeah,
that's people that've never done it.
Exactly.
Because if you want to make good money doing it, you've got to be skilled at it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like, there's a fucking skill to cutting tobacco. There's a skill.
You don't get paid by the fucking hour,
no,
man. You get paid by the stick.
Yeah, and if you got to be good at it. You know what
I worked at a
me?
couple places even when you were, like, stripping tobacco in the wintertime. Like, I worked at a lot of places that fucking you didn't even get paid by the hour there. The entire crew got paid by weight put
by
out
the
that
bail,
night.
yeah.
So and that really sucked because if you got somebody lagging behind, that's costing you money.
Yeah, you're dragging them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that also gives you fucking free reign to tell that motherfucker too, because that's what I used it as. But I'm looking for confrontation, you know.
I remember all these smart ass old motherfuckers. My brother was one of them, but they'd always talk about, oh yeah, I cut 1,000 sticks a day. I cut 1,000 sticks a day. Well, I was pretty slow cutting tobacco, but I did cut 1,000 sticks in a day. It took some methamphetamine in about 12 hours, but I fucking did.
Yeah, dude. You got to be out. I don't know. I've seen, like, my dad he was the fastest fucking motherfucker I ever seen.
Yeah.
He would cut me 3 rows to 1.
Yeah.
For my entire life, even until we sold the farm.
And that's where they talk about it's unskilled labor. No, there's
Bullshit.
a fucking
because
there's a technique to that.
Yeah, I should have been lapping him, that old man. I was like fucking. I was technically in the prime of my fucking life. You know, I should have been lapping him.
My problem with doing that shit wasn't me cutting it. Well, it was me cutting it. I could cut it fast.
No,
my problem was
it.
I didn't cut it right. And then when you don't cut it right, when you go to spear it splits. And I never could get that shit down. And I knew that, like, you cut it at an angle and you make sure you go on the side of the angle. You know what I mean? You got to turn it sideways. Like, I figured that out. Like, there's a whole it's kind of an art form to it.
Dude,
watching
it's
some of these old motherfuckers out there just fucking
it's a fucking
hacking
skill.
it up. Yeah, it's fucking.
And it's unskilled labor. Fuck off. You've never done it.
My brother was the fucking hardest worker. Like, he's the hardest working motherfucker I've ever known in my life. And that motherfucker tear up a tobacco patch. Uh-oh. That always happens at least once.
Yeah, I don't think it comes through, though.
I mean,
it was loud as hell in my headphones, and there's no spike.
Okay. Well, should be good then.
But
yeah, my brother used to go out there, and it was just funny to watch him because that motherfucker just be hoofing it.
Oh, dude. I grew up on the farm. I've seen motherfuckers my whole life doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And I was never good at it, but I did a lot of it. I was better at fucking hauling in hay. You go out there and I pitch them motherfucking hail.
I fucking hated doing that. I only ever had to do that a couple times.
Every goddamn year, bro.
But I've worked a few 8-hour days doing it, and it's a fucking pain in the ass.
No.
I don't like that shit.
That's why I'm so good at giving people the bums rush. When you grab them by their scruff in the back of their pants and boom.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I've spent my life throwing hay bales. Like, get the fuck out of here. Boom. And I fucking give them the good old bums rush.
I haven't had to bum rush anybody in a long time. Boy, when I worked at that store, these old motherfuckers come in there and get drunk, and get shitty, and fucking, I'd have to bum rush a lot of them motherfuckers. They had a surveillance video of me going off on a guy and fucking throwing him out the door. And my boss looked at me, and she looked at me and said, "Please don't ever get mad at me like that," because I was mad at this motherfucker. He was just in there straight up, just sexually harassing all my fucking employees,
dude.
And I told the boss, I was like, I'm going to go off on these motherfuckers next time they talk to my buddy like that. And he came in there, started giving her the what for, and by God, I jumped over the counter and I fucking threw my hat at him. I fucking slapped the bag of chips out of his hand and fucking started screaming in his face. You ought to seen him just slink back. He's like, "We all at least gonna make my food?" And that pissed me off. Are you kidding me? I grabbed him by his fucking shirt and his fucking belt and ran all the way around the store with him and threw him out the fucking door.
Dude, fuck that shit. If you
fuck that piece of shit.
If you are going into stores where women work and just for the sole purpose of hitting on them, you're a fucking piece of shit. Now, fucking turn the radio off right now then. If you think, if this is triggering your dumb ass, they are fucking bound by contract to be nice to you.
Yeah.
They don't like you.
I was not, on the other hand, because I was the fucking, I was the head guy. I was the manager.
This also goes with motherfuckers.
I had permission to do this.
This also goes to motherfuckers that just fucking harass women that they work with. You all are, she's basically trapped there with your dumb ass economically. I know it's a free country and she can fucking leave.
No.
But she's
you.
economically trapped there. She got to have that job the same way you do. Stop hitting on your coworkers.
Yeah.
It's fucked up, man.
These motherfuckers used to come in the store, though. I had a dude I had several people threaten to kill me. But I had a guy come in one night with all of his buddies, and they were straight up, like, waiting in the parking lot when I left. And I didn't have no kind of self-defense.
Well, you should have called me.
Well,
for the longest time, I lived 5 minutes away from that place.
Yeah, I know. But no, I had it.
I still am 7 minutes away from the damn place.
I bought 2 rolls of quarters out of the cash register and stuffed them in each pocket. And I made my own pepper spray out of bleach and
you went all 3 ninjas on their dumbass.
And a bottle of fucking, I used bleach and a bottle of fucking hot sauce. And I walked out that motherfucker, and all of them they didn't expect me to come out. So I know the reason they didn't act upon it is because they knew that if they come after me, I was about to fuck them up. Because they didn't expect me to leave the place. And I left right on time, on schedule, like I was supposed to. And these motherfuckers out there waiting for me and just watched me get in my car and just drive off. And the fucking cocksuckers never said another word to me ever again. They're like, fuck them pieces of shit. They're all fucking mouth, man.
Yeah,
we live in the fucking shittiest fucking place, man.
Yeah, man. I even got into it with the guy down there. We played that show for them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that dude, he kept knocking, and it wasn't even our equipment he was knocking over. He was knocking over the fucking sound guys. That was not the same
guy I'm talking about.
That ain't the same guy?
No, that guy is my friend. And I didn't mean to. I know it looked bad what I did to him.
Well, you didn't really do nothing to him.
I snatched him right up.
You snatched him up and put him up against the wall.
And I just told him to back off because they were I just told him
dude.
No, man. I told him this is exactly what
No, not the guy you slammed up against the wall. Fuck him.
No, man. What I said was, I'm happy to see you too, bro. But you've got to let me get this shit put up because you're going to fucking break something.
He knocked that dude's PA over like 4 times.
But I know that guy, and I hadn't seen him in a couple of years, and he was just drunk and excited.
Yeah, and I understand that, but dude, that's bad
that
news.
was party foul for sure.
I think we talked about this last time, but that's the reason I choked that motherfucker in the middle of Indiana that night.
Yeah, but
because he was in there fucking damaging people's shit. And fuck that guy. You ain't going to somebody else's house and tearing their fucking house up. Fuck you.
But this shit, when I got into it with the guy, was outside the place. After we had loaded out, and I was sitting out there with the other band that played with us, and you went back in to get the money.
Yeah.
And while I was standing out there, this guy and his girlfriend walked by and was like, "Hey, y'all sucked." And I said, "Oh, well, fuck you very much."
Where the fuck was that?
You were right at that same place.
At the same fucking place?
Yeah, outside in the parking lot.
I didn't know that shit went down.
I know.
I was blacked out.
I know, but if you'll recall, when you came out there, I was just fucking having words with this other guy.
Oh, fuck, that's right. I remember that part.
Yeah, because you just came out there. He's like, "Dude, is there a fucking problem?" And I was like, "Nope, not with this guy. Because he was just like, and look, I'll get to it. This is what happened. And while I was out there, that guy was like, hey, y'all sucked. And I was like, oh, well, fuck you very much, And I just was going to let it go.
Yeah.
Because that you gotta expect, sometimes that shit happens. But everybody ain't going to like you, and some of these motherfuckers are going to tell you.
Well,
which that doesn't bother me.
This is one of those things where, like, this is a venue that we shouldn't have been playing at any fucking way. Fucking Confederate flags on the wall and shit. No, that ain't the place for me. I don't want to fucking play your venue. You know what I mean? But, like, I got talked into it by my punk friends that happened to go there.
They're
you know
not
what I mean?
Punk, though.
They're not really punk, but I used to be in punk bands with them. And they were like, "No, man, y'all go everywhere." And I was like, we're just going to talk about the government and Jesus a lot, and not in a good way.
Well,
and they were like, "Oh yeah, they'll love it." Blah blah blah. And dude, no, for real, the dude that owns that bar, that bar shut down, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
That dude that owned that bar was cool as shit. I knew his brother. I used to work with him years ago, and he fucking loved it. And he invited us back several times, and I told him, man, I'm not comfortable. And he's like, I understand. He's like, but I am a fan. So he's cool as shit.
All that shit that guy used to produce fucking shut down.
I know, man. He used to do that fucking bike rally out there.
That was huge.
I know. And he invited me to play out there, and I was just like, nah, dude.
You told him no?
No, that wasn't my scene, dude. No, could you imagine us playing what we play?
Could. Dude, you don't understand. I don't have any fear. I go out in front of these people. I'm going to tell you right now, number one, they ain't listening that close. They ain't fucking listening to what you're saying. Number two, they just look up there and they see two guys standing there wearing suits playing an upright bass and an acoustic guitar, and they're automatically into it.
Yeah.
And number three, we just jam. We jam our asses off.
We don't talk.
We will talk.
Yeah, I know, but that's where we always get in trouble. If we start talking. Yeah. I was talking a lot of shit at that bar that night.
Yeah.
Because I didn't like the crowd.
And you were drunk.
And I was drunk. But no, because I walk into the place and I literally knew every single fucking person in it. And I hated half of them.
Oh, I know.
Half of the people that were in there were people that were threatening to kill me and kick my ass when I worked at that fucking podunk-ass store. Like, that was the problem I was having. So I was talking shit. I got a little cocky, got some of the liquid courage.
Yeah, and you had a giant on your fucking right hand. Like,
yeah, I know, but there was seriously
you act like that doesn't make you act different.
There were seriously like 100 people there.
Oh, no.
We didn't stand a chance if it went down.
Yes, we did. Oh, fuck
We stood a chance of getting out. We didn't stand a chance of fighting them all.
Oh, fuck you, bro. I'll fucking take them all.
Actually, that place was so, like, fucking
small. I could start smashing people into the ceiling.
No. That's not what I'm saying. Oh. That place was just barely together anyway. I could have fucking broke through the goddamn wall if I didn't get out too bad.
If I could have busted my way out of that motherfucker if I wanted. That's beside the point. All that is beside the point. When that guy went out with his girlfriend and told me because the other band that played with this was standing there with me, and but it wouldn't have mattered. I don't think if he'd have said that, I'd have still told him fuck off. But all I did was tell him fuck off, and then I expected that to be the end of it.
Yeah. But
then that motherfucker lost his shit, and he's like, "I'll whoop your ass, goddamn it! I'm gonna come over there." And his girlfriend, is all holding him back. And I was like, well, come on over here, dude. You got the wrong guy if you think, you just found, if you're looking for a fight, you found it. That's just the way I am. And so he's all talking shit, and I'm talking shit back. And he's like, and his girlfriend tells him, that guy wants to fight you. And he said, oh, no, he doesn't. And I heard all this shit.
Yeah.
They wasn't that far away. I said, oh, yes, I do. And she was like, if you better shut up, because I kept saying fucked up shit to him to get him madder and madder.
Yeah.
And she was like, you need to shut up or I'm going to let him go. And I was like, ow, you need to shut up or I'm going to do exactly what you want me to do. Let that motherfucker go. Let him go. And then she wouldn't let him go. And I said, hey, bro. If that little girl can hold you back, then you're going to have a real rough time when you fucking do get over here. And then everybody that was within earshot of was laughing at him because I was just burning this motherfucker. You know how good I am at that type of shit. And, she finally got him by. And and he was just fake trying to get around her anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so and I just turned around and I was like, well, I started talking to the other band that played. And I was like, well, if that guy comes running up on me from behind me, just tell me. Don't let him do it. And they were like, what? And I was like, well, you don't got to do nothing. Just don't let him. Just
give him a heads up.
Tell me he's coming. And he's like, well, he's coming right now. And I was like, what? No, yeah. And they're like, no, he's coming right now. And I was spun around, and he was running between these cars trying to come up on my backside. So I just seen him. I put eyes on him.
I tried to come up on your backside.
Well, I squatted down just to get ready, and the closer he got, the more scared he looked.
Yeah.
And he realized that it wasn't an illusion. I really am a giant. And the motherfucker hit the brakes so hard in this gravel parking lot that he slid like a baseball player to my feet. And I started laughing uncontrollably and went to jump down there and beat him.
Yeah.
And his girlfriend come in there sliding like a fucking home plate. Don't hurt him, don't hurt him, don't hurt him. And that's when I was like, oh, my God. And well, then I started making
You broke his nose, Angus.
Yeah. And then I started making fun of him some more, and that wasn't doing any good. And so I started hitting on his girlfriend, like just blatantly. And he kept, don't talk to her that way. I said, well, get up and stop me. Because he's still on the ground at this point. I was like, well, get up and fucking stop me then. Which this is way out of character for me. I do not harass women.
Yeah.
But I have a mother and a daughter and women in my life that I care about. It's something I just don't do. But I was just trying to get this motherfucker mad enough to get up off his ass and fight me.
Yeah.
So I just started hitting on his old lady, and I was saying some rough shit to her, dude. And then this third party come and intervened and was like, don't talk to her that way. And I was like, I'm not talking to her. And he's like, remember my kid's grandparents was there on her mom's side?
Yeah.
And they was feeding me wild turkey.
Yeah.
So I was wasted.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not even talking to her. And he was like, yes, you are. I was like, yeah, but I don't even care about her. He was like, everybody knows what you're doing, man. Leave her out of it. And I was like, this motherfucking pussy, I'm just trying to get him to man up and fight me. And it was like, everybody knows what you're doing. Leave her out of it. This guy's a pussy. Everybody knows it. You stop fucking talking to her that way. I don't know if if it was his cousin, or maybe I was talking to, or, it could have been his fucking sister. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
So I was like, And that's when I was like, that's when you come out there and was like, Derek, is there a problem? And I just said, damn it! I was like, no, this motherfucker's right.
See, I was blacked out,
man. I just got in the truck and left.
I was just blacked out because I don't remember any of that. I just remember you being mad.
You just walked up at the very end of it. The other two,
I didn't even know any of that shit was going down. I just remember that, like, you were pissed off, and I was like, is there a fucking problem?
Yeah, there was, but that dude was right, though. He was like, don't fucking talk to her that way. And if you do it again, you have to fight the rest of us. And I looked over where he gestured, and there was 4 people. And I was just like, because I was like, if I was sober, I could
But wait
fight.
a minute. We had 2 more.
No. It's not. I would. If y'all had jumped in, I'd have been mad as hell at you.
Well, you know I'm going to jump in anyway.
That's fucked up. Let me try it. You better give me a minute.
Because, I'm
always
down for an opportunity to come up and fucking German suplex a motherfucker.
I'm trying to fucking, if that's what happens, I'm trying to win. There's something wrong with my brain.
Here's the deal. I'll give you a minute.
Yeah.
But if it looks like they're starting to
win,
yeah, then I'm gonna jump in. I ain't gonna let you get your ass stomped. I'll let you get beat up a little bit though.
All right, that's a fucking well. Then we went and came back here and had a great time with that other band.
We're talking about fighting. What's on next? Is it something fightable?
Fucking Joe Buck yourself.
Is it fightable?
Evil motherfucker.
Could you whoop
Tennessee.
somebody's ass listening to it?
These guys was on Undergroundopolis a couple weeks ago. You could check that shit out. Undergroundopolis with Rob Line. You could look for Joe Buck yourself. He interviewed him just a couple weeks ago.
Oh, far out.
Yeah, so this is
I don't think I know shit about him.
Well,
to be honest. So
who the fuck
this is going to be a learning experience.
This is Evil Motherfucker from Tennessee.
Back in day.
Everybody see I got the devil in me. Everybody see I got the devil in me. I'm an evil hellhound that's a tall and lean. From deep in the south, the hills of Tennessee. From a country boy to a thrashing machine. I go by Joe Buck and I'm an evil fuck. I went and filled my veins with everything. Drinking whiskey, shooting heroin, snorting cocaine. Took my joy away from me. Now I'm an evil motherfucker from Tennessee. Don't underestimate me, cause I'm skin and bones. My mind has grown weak, but my back is strong. I hurt so I hate, it's killing me. This evil motherfucker from Tennessee. I got one friend, cares when I need. 8,000 enemies that want to watch me bleed. I feel with rage, like TNT. This evil motherfucker from Tennessee. Everybody see, I got the devil in me. Everybody see, I got the devil in me. I got the devil in me. I got the devil, I got the devil, I got the devil in me. I will eat my enemies one by one. 8,000 enemies for me to feast upon. Eat 'em up, just you wait and see. Cause I'm an evil motherfucker from Tennessee. I'll hunt my joy, hunt it deep and wide. 8,000 country miles and years for it to hide. Hunt it down, killing me. This evil motherfucker from Tennessee. Everybody see, I got the devil in me. Everybody see, I got the devil in me. I got the devil in me. I got the devil. I got the devil. I got the devil in me. Got a 10-ton tanker, it's filled with whiskey. Got a big 8-box car, it's filled with junk. Got a long black coal car, all rock cocaine. Lord, I got a drug train running through my veins. Record engineer, don't get my way. He's running wide open, track shaker and sway. Big A wheels humming, Porter got my name. Lord, I got a drug train running through my veins. Cause I got a drug train running through my veins. Lord, I got a drug train running through my veins. Cause I got a drug train running through my veins. Gotta take it a ride, get me high, ease my pain. Eyes black as coal, got tracks to show. I'm ready to die, but I'm ready to go. Big A was humming, Porter got my name. Lord, I got a drug train running through my veins. Track 29, stand thin and pale. All aboard, Porter hails. Got my ticket, can't resist the view. Oh Lord, I got 'em, got the drug train blues. Cause I got a drug train running through my veins. Lord, I got a drug train running through my veins. Cause I got a drug train running through my veins. Gotta take it a ride, get me high, ease my pain. Cause I got a drug train running through my veins. Lord, I got a drug train running through my veins. 'cause I got a drug train running my veins. Gotta take it a ride, get me high, is my pain. Gotta take it a ride, get me high, is my pain.
So, I don't know if you know about this.
Fuck them all.
No. Pigeons, the birds.
Well, I don't know any other pigeons. So.
Yeah, the pigeons in the mob, the motherfuckers that just sing.
Oh, the stool pigeons?
Anyways, did you know pigeons die after they have sex?
They do.
Yeah, well, the one I fucked did.
Overdrawn again, I guess. I just spend more than I'm worth. Choose to dip or pay the rent. If I put in enough work. For one day I'd like to get away. I'd like to spend more than I'll ever make. I'd like to see what I never get to see in my lifetime. If I didn't have checks to sign. Sometimes I wish I was royalty. And my last name was a dynasty. Kings and queens living lavishly. No concern with currency. Something we all think about. First world problems trickle down. We all wanna wear a crown. Over being down and out. Just a break is what I wanna take. Let's see how a fancy place I will pay. What's a bill? I've got it covered for the rest of my whole life. Financially I will be fine. Sometimes I wish I was royalty. And my last name was a dynasty. Kings and queens, lavish luxury. No concern with currency. just for fun. time. And you can't think about those things because it probably won't happen when you're alive. I thought about it too when I was young as you, and nothing ever happened, so just think the way I do. We'll end up screwing me after think about the fact that everything we use and do is leaving an impact. And we keep spreading as we use up everything we have, exhausting all the resources we're never getting back. The human race is seasoned and is eating its own trash.
That's motherfucking Scrooge Mandela. That was Balloon in the Trash Can. I don't know what the fuck that song is about. I could fucking call Brian and ask him, I guess.
So, yeah, everybody knows I'm an animal control worker, and I work
Spot Tribe Radio, Live 365.
But, this motherfucker, every time he comes over my house and I got yellow kittens, because I always rescue cats and shit, and I got these yellow kittens, and every time he sees a yellow kitten, he's always talking about how he's thinking about getting a cat and blah, blah, blah. I've been trying to talk this motherfucker into getting a cat for, like, ever.
Well, everybody's like, how come you don't like fucking pets? And I'm going to let it out right now.
Oh, shit, he's going to bring out some fucking truth, y'all.
Dude, this is a real life fucking thing. And, so, because I grew up on the farm, right? So, we had dogs my entire life. And cats too, but they was more feral than the dogs.
Yeah, barn cats.
Yeah,
man.
Barn cats. They would fucking fuck you up if you tried to get hold of them.
We do specials at the shelter where they're like $5,
and
they're already fixed and everything. Just take them the fuck away from us.
Yeah, but you need those cats. Those cats was fucking valuable.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's
why my neighbors over here don't mind me having all these cats, because I got my cats aren't feral, they're all friendly and whatnot, but they just live outside. They live in this fucking barn next door, and they're all the ones I rescue, and they're like, no, keep them coming.
Yeah, because the fucking rats and mice love fucking rodents, love fucking barns and fucking shit, and that's so if you're storing your motherfucking stores in your fucking barns, the cats are they're a valuable fucking asset.
They're necessary.
So, but all my life, we had dogs that grew old and died.
Yeah.
Of natural causes. Although one dog I had, he had a broken leg. It was on the mend. And my little fucking 5-year-old cousin fell down and landed on this fucking dog's leg. And the dog bit his face off.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Ripped his fucking face off.
That can happen, yeah.
And so the dog was really old anyway. That was the only dog that ever just didn't die of old. They put it down.
Oh yeah, of course.
And
you kind of, yeah.
They had to sew my cousin's face back on. It was wild as shit, bro. But all my other dogs died just of old age.
Yeah.
Until we moved off the farm. And I got a fucking...
You lived on Highway 60.
Yeah, and I got a dog and raised it myself. And his name was Savage. It was solid black. I had one little speck of white on him. His name was Savage. And the motherfucker got loose one day and got hit by a car. I cried my eyes out, and I was like, I'll never do this again.
Yep.
And I didn't. I was like, nope.
So, yeah, and I've been trying to get this motherfucker to get a pet for a long time.
That's stupid. It's a dumb fucking idea.
Why?
Because you're just paying for a heartbreak.
Yeah, I know.
You're just taking your money and paying for your broken heart.
Hey, man, that 15 years is worth it.
That dog was not, it would just barely had grown up. It didn't make it 15 years. I just got it to where it would listen to what I was fucking telling it.
Yeah, but that's why you need a cat.
But I like cats better anyway, because you don't gotta fuck with them.
Yeah.
Like
that's what we're talking about. Like they got their own shit going on. They don't give a fuck about you.
They don't give a fuck about me. Although they do they don't mind seeing you come and go, and you don't mind seeing them come and go. When you interact, you're like, oh shit, dude, you're fucking nailing it. You're fucking killing it. and then they go on, But I think these yellow cats that I always fucking, every single one, I'm like, damn. Because they look like Garfield.
You get that Garfield vibe off of them.
Yeah, it's because that was one of my fucking favorite comic strips when I was a kid. That was one of the ones that got me into comics.
Yeah.
Was Garfield and Dennis the Menace. Because I started reading them. I was a real bright kid. Couldn't tell now. But I was in all the AP classes and all the fucking gifted and talented and debate team and all that.
I was in all that bullshit too.
Well,
but I think that's why, to be honest, the smarter kids kind of grow up to be like the punk kids. You know what I mean?
Well, if you're too smart, too quick, if it works against you, yeah.
They hate it when you do that around here because that's what my problem was. They all hated me real quick because I started questioning them real quick. Like, wait a minute, hold on. I'm smarter than this shit. I know what the fuck's really going on.
Shit that you're saying is contradictory, yeah. They hate that. But also, if you're too smart, too quick, they don't have the accommodations around here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you reach your peak in high school, dude, they're all over your dumbass.
Oh yeah.
But if you're ahead of the curve in first and second grade, they don't know what to do with you.
I fucked up. Okay, you know how you do like the standardized testing when you're in school and shit? I fucked up and I aced this fucking test. I can't even remember what the test was called.
Oh shit, dude, I aced all those fucking tests.
I did too. But I fucked up and aced this one, and it was this fucking military thing. And I had
ASVAB.
ASVAB, that's it. Yes,
because I had the
aced
same
that
problem.
fucking test. I had one of the top in the fucking state on that shit.
Too.
And they fucking wouldn't leave me alone.
No,
for
I had the same problem.
years, into my fucking mid-20s. I had every branch of military calling me all the time. So I'm not interested in this shit.
Dude, I used to talk to him and lead, because you remember my buddy Josh?
Yeah.
I better not say his last name, but there's plenty of Joshes.
To protect the innocent.
Yeah, but he wanted to join the military. He wanted to join the Navy like his dad did. Fuck, I should have never said his name. This is easy to narrow down. Fuck, but it's too late now. So he was fucking actually talking to these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And we used to be hanging out because he was the only fucking neighbor I had. That's why we were so close, because we lived close. And out here, that's all you have, is whoever just happens to live close to you. That's your best friend.
Yeah.
Because I could walk across this fucking field to his house.
Same with me. I had people live like 2 blocks down. Yeah.
And
that I haven't talked to in fucking years.
You've
talked to this guy.
We try to, dude. But life takes over.
Yeah,
but
I understand
he fucking had a problem with Luke, because at the time we was both bigger guys,
Yeah.
We was both overweight, but I was, 4 or 5 inches taller than him. And
oh yeah, he's a huge guy too.
But at the time we was both fucking husky. Like, I'm still having trouble with it, but he's got it under control. And
oh yeah, he's fit now.
Yeah, and they wouldn't take him. But they wouldn't leave me alone. You know what ended up being?
No, because that was that fucking ASVAB. No, dude, I was never bigger in my life than I was my fucking junior year of high school. You know
they
what I mean?
kept telling me how they would pay for my college, and I was like,
oh, yeah.
I don't want to go to college. And they're like, well, what are you going to do? I was like, well, I've been taking machine shop for the last 2 years to prepare for this. I'm going to go to work.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
That's been the plan the whole fucking time.
I'm going to go get high on capitalism.
and also high on other things.
Yeah. until the real world fucking set in. And then
I had a kid. That snapped me right out of it. But, I mean, that's just 18 years, that you got to play by their rules.
Yeah.
And then, shit.
Here we go with this again.
Oh, I'm telling you, man.
I'm always the one that gets fucking started, but yeah.
I can't help it,
Hobo
dude.
life.
You know what because I'm on the downslide. Like, I've made it over halfway there. Seriously.
Yeah.
She's turning 12 in next month.
Yeah.
So that means 6 more years, and I've made it 12. So I'm 2 fucking thirds of the way there. And I'm like fucking seeing the end of the fucking tunnel. And I just got to keep it on the rails and come out the other side. And then it's fucking balls deep into some fucking illegal shit. I'm not joking, dude. Like
you're a respectable scumbag. That's what you are.
No, it's just I love my fucking kid.
Yeah.
And I fucking retain my honor. And in order to do that, I've got to do right by my child.
Yeah.
Period. There's no way around that. And I'm trying to die with my honor in grasp. So whatever afterlife leads, I will at least be considered. I will at least fucking get to stand and see what is it that is really fucking controlling this fucking shit. You know what I mean? That's really all. It's because I know so much about so many fucking faiths. Because when I became estranged from Christianity, I started looking into other places.
Oh, I did that too.
So I fucking know a lot about other things. So at this point, I don't even care which one it is. I just want to know what was the right answer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which one of them had it right?
Even if you didn't fit up to their fucking standards.
But they all have basically
answer?
The same standard.
Yeah, yeah.
If you retain, and if you look back to the Knights of the Round Table, the fucking code of honor, just subtract the fucking Christianity out of it. And that is a pretty fucking good standard to live by. So if you can retain that honor to fucking death, then you will at least be considered by anything, because all religions point toward what they were saying in that code if you just subtract the Christianity out of it. Because then it becomes you can't decipher what religion it might have been.
Yeah.
Because it's just basic points
morals
of moral fucking life. Yeah. So if you just so I can feel what's right and wrong, I can tell. You know, so as long as I don't feel guilt, which I know is a rare thing for me, bro. Guilt is something that I rarely feel it. Because I just won't do something I feel I would. Because if I make all my decisions on I let it just my morals take over.
You definitely don't have ADHD.
No. I regret a lot of things. But I don't feel guilt.
Maybe that, yeah.
I regret not saying something or not.
Regret and guilt is another. It's two different things.
Yeah, for sure. And because I have a constant regret over shit, you know, mostly that I didn't act enough. It's mostly that I wish I had done more.
Yeah.
To fucking, you know, but that's because that's my morality taking over in the moment. You know, I should have just whooped the guy's ass, because I know that is what I regret shit like that. I didn't do enough. Like I should have fucking took it further. But my morals in the moment take over, and I would rather feel regret than guilt. So if I take this shit, if I fucking whoop the shit out of some guy, and he ends up in the hospital, and I was like, oh fuck, I lost it, shouldn't have done that. Which is, by the way, the first fight I was ever in my entire life. When I was in 2nd grade, I put the fucking guy in the hospital. So
I put a guy in the hospital once. I felt bad about it for years. Then he sucker punched me like 10 years later, and then
all right, we're even, bitch.
Yeah, and that's exactly how it was.
Yeah,
and I knew he was going to do it. This poor bloke, I fucking DDT'd this dude. And fuck it, man. I call him out by first name. My friend Michael, growing up, he we're pretty cool now. But we were tight growing up, and then this motherfucker, he fucking robbed me and stole some shit from my parents, and it pissed me off.
Was he on meth?
No, we were just kids, man. We didn't know what meth was. But we were just kids. And this motherfucker, he still acted like, you know, nothing was going on, but I knew he was the one that robbed me. So I had another friend that ratted him out to me.
Dude, well, that friend that ratted him out probably stole from you, man. Dude,
and the dude that ratted him out stole from me a lot too. But he's seen what. But here's the deal: he's seen what I did to this guy, and he avoided me for many years. But this dude tipped me off. Well, this is the leader of the little clique. You know what I mean? There was a little clique that used to run around of these kids that used to go around steal shit from people and blah, blah, blah. And he just acted like everything was cool with me. And so I just was acting like everything was cool, too. And we go into this little fucking alleyway, and I get this motherfucker in a sleeper hold, and I start asking him questions. And when if he didn't want to answer my questions, I'd choke him out. Wait for him to wake up, and I'm asking him again. Well, eventually he gave me all the information I wanted to hear, and I said, I'm going to let you go, and you just walk on, all right? And he's like, all right. I let him go. Well, then he throws his shirt off, and he wants to fucking fight. And he come at me. I just kicked him in the balls and DDT'd his ass. Well, when I DDT'd him, I hurt him really bad. And like, I hurt him so bad. I hurt him so bad. I felt bad. I hurt him so bad. I called his mama to ask how he was doing, and she was mad at me. And I love his mama. You know what I mean?
Those moves aren't real,
we
bro.
were tight growing up. You know what I mean? And we didn't talk for years after this. And then years later, this motherfucker sucker punches me. We're having a conversation like everything's cool, and he just fucking pops me. Whenever he popped me, I fucking went down, and I got back up. I was like, we cool now? And he's like, yeah, we're cool. And we've been cool ever since. You know what I mean? You know, and that's another thing I want to touch on real quick. It's not like that anymore. Now when kids get in a fucking fight, everybody wants to call the cops. Oh, this guy assaulted my kid and blah, blah. Just let kids get in a fucking fist fight. Just hide your fucking guns from them, at least. Because that's the problem anymore is motherfuckers too quick to pull a gun or fucking call the cops or go to extreme measures. And it's like, let somebody take an ass whooping.
It fucking helps your fucking entire life, bro.
I've taken many ass whoopings in my day. And I learned from every fucking one of them.
You learn shit that you can't learn anywhere else when you get your ass
Well, I'll tell you what turned me into more of a pacifist.
When you actually fucking try to fucking fight back and lose, it does something to you mentally that nothing else will.
When I started getting so many concussions,
it's fucking required to live a humble life. Yeah. It humbles you.
Yeah,
that's what the fucking word is. Yeah,
it humbles you.
It humbles you to a point that nothing else will.
When I got enough concussions that I started having memory loss, that's when I realized I got to be a pacifist.
Oh no!
So
I ain't got there yet.
No, you ain't got there yet. But no, I'm always the one trying to break up fights now. I'm just
Not me, bro. I'll fight a motherfucker at a drop of a fucking hat.
I will fight a motherfucker if a buddy of mine's getting hurt.
Dude.
And that's about it.
Well, I don't want to fight anybody.
Why the fuck we just talking about fighting? Is this the fight episode?
This is a fight episode.
This is the fight episode.
Fucking we got testosterone. I'm sweating in the back.
Send us messages telling us about your worst fucking fight or your favorite fight or blah, 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 or a funny fight.
Anything. Clover Creek Bastards Facebook. Look us up.
Yeah, give us shit. Send us hate mail.
We should have played this last time, but this is motherfucking Choking Victim.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if y'all have heard of them, but this bass line in this motherfucking first one is fucking kill.
Yeah,
so here it is. 500
and the second one's my favorite one.
Ow!
Help me tours of my life and raise my expectations. Looking at reruns and memories repeating and all your ideals seem to self-defeating. So you're in your heart's a Pepsi generation, and when you're discontent, you change the TV station. And when you hate your life, they'll call it as a demon. A million brainwashed zombies will always hear it screaming. And when there is no hope, I smoke some crack, I shoot the dough. When there's no enemies, I'll sit and stare at my feet. And in my ignorance, I'll be a slave and sing no pain. Could unite the nations, but now the war machines I'm having on destruction with poisons overflowing. I got and when there is no hope, I smoke the crack, I shoot the dough, and there's no way to leave. I'll sit and stare at my dreams, and in my ignorance, I'll be a slave and take no pain. kill some God in Cracker City. Are you ready? Living above the law. Poor little knives, poor little screws. The wettest gang crew, the hidden boys are blue. They skip me on the street, they infest the beat. Fucking my life, but I want a minute to them. Above the law, come now, the couple will be saved today. I didn't done, now let's lay them down low. Let's hang them up high. Let's take all of these piggies and have them crucified. We're gonna say, are you ready to stop the rotten blue menace of kill some God in Cracker City? Are you ready? Living above the law. I go rockety blow in the streets of New York. We wake up motherfucking law. It don't matter the color of your skin, as long as you know scandalous commit no sin to me or my tribe. We're not be wise. Time to smell the gun, you open up your fucking eyes. Step back and keep your attitude in check. He's a Cracker City, much respect. Cracker City, are you ready to stop the rotten blue menace of kill some God in Cracker City? Are you ready? Living above the law. Don't you know that Satan is the man? So listen very close, cause we got a little plan. We're gonna have to execute some rich important people. Gonna burn down all the churches and top out all the steeples. See a frown, turn that cross upside down. Grab a gun, baseball bat, and let's go to fucking town. Let's kill the bodies, I'll be saying let them all. But when I go to the door, don't forget the choice is yours. Cracker City, are you ready to stop the rotten blue menace of kill us a God? Cracker City, are you ready? Living above the law.
Riot sound, police come around with the bass and drum, we knock them down. Chop them up with the riffs and in the stew. If you're drinking pot liquor made of poison blue. Some of them living way up in their high-rise castles. To be shitting with the pork that I lick their asshole. With the beat we boom down the big brass doors. Rock steady.
Cracker City, are you ready to stop the rotten blue menace who kills the God in Cracker City? Are you ready? Living above the law. Cracker City, are you ready to stop the rotten blue menace who kills some God in Cracker City? Are you ready? Now stop! Cracker City, are you ready to stop the rotten blue menace who kills some God in Cracker City? Are you ready? Now stop! Cracker City, are you ready to stop the rotten blue menace who kills some God in Cracker City? Are you ready? Now stop! Stop! 1, 2, 3, Cracker City!
That's motherfucking choking victim on goddamn News from the Creek.
Crack rock steady.
But yeah, I like that band a little bit.
We were just talking about my friend Wes bringing all these weird beers over. This is one we got for him. It's called Beer for Tacos. He didn't care much for it, but it'd be a great hangover beer. We were talking about how if I go on vacation, like I'm usually imbibing quite a bit, and the best way to cure a hangover is, obviously to get drunk.
Man, you use that word incorrectly.
What's that?
You can imbibe a lot of things.
Well, I imbibe a lot of alcohol when I'm on vacation, because usually if you go to a tourist town, drinks are cheap.
Hey, man, that's the thing. They want to get you drunk because then you'll spend more money and fucking, like, because my wallet becomes loose when I get to drinking.
Mm-hmm.
I can afford it, and I can, but then I'm always like, holy shit, what did I spend all this money on? And then it's always a good time.
Yeah. But anyway, this beer for tacos, it's supposed to be like a dinner beer, but it actually tastes more like a good hangover, like 7 a.m. beer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I just drink High Life all the time, so whatever.
Yeah, I have diabetes, and I don't want to drink straight sugar all the time for my entire life. Even though I did just drink all yours.
Yeah,
I'm just talking shit. Yeah. I'm just talking shit at this point. No, those fucking Coors beers, though, those do taste straight up like sugar to me.
Well, it's just carbs, bro. The body processes it into sugar. Like, it's not that it has sugar in it.
Yeah. Because
I gave up sugar. I don't drink. I don't imbibe sugar anymore. Because I just gave it up, and I lost fucking 3 belt loops in the fucking last 4 months. Just not. But I still drink beer because I understand that my body is basically processing this alcohol into sugar, no matter what it is.
But I mean, if you just cut out excess sugar, it does a lot of good. So.
Right. So I quit drinking sweet tea. I had a fucking thing. Growing up here in the South, I've got an addiction.
Hey, man, I just realized I ain't got one of those, that's what she said, string band fucking stickers.
I got one at the house.
Yeah, hook me up.
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't got a downstroke sticker. I got one of those in the house.
I've got a couple of fucking stickers I've been
We
waiting.
need to play some more downstrokes. Fuck.
Well, right now I went back.
You went back?
Yeah. So right now we got Moonshine Blonde.
Oh, yeah. You got one of those stickers. Have you seen the new stickers? What the fuck did it say?
Moonshine
Blonde shit my pants.
Yeah.
That's fucking great.
Those guys are fun, dude. Hopefully I'm supposed to go out there in August. But
when you make a tour of it.
Something happened. It might not go down.
Oh, okay. No, we were talking about during that last song. We were talking about how we need to go on tour soon.
Yeah, I mean,
I've never been on tour.
Yeah, me neither.
And I know that the Scrooge Mandela guys were all about it there for a while, but the fucking COVID thing happened. So
yeah, I'm so sick of talking about that.
I know, but hell, man, things are starting to get back to normal, man. It might be a viable thing. I was talking about how I'd like to do a tour of house shows, because those are right before COVID started. That started being a thing again. I didn't know people were still doing house shows. We didn't do them around here anymore because nobody's fucking cool anymore around here. But that's what I grew up doing. I love the fucking house show scene.
Shit, yeah. Yeah, some of the funnest shows I've ever played was house shows.
Or even the field shows,
yeah.
Started talking about the Hoba House. Got a hold of me a little while back, and was and they're an organization in Louisville that just performing arts and such, But they were talking about they had a show get canceled a little while back. We were supposed to play, but they sent me a message and said,
that's some kind of bluegrass association. HBOA. It's some kind of bluegrass.
No, it's HOBA.
HOBA? HBOA? HOBA?
Yeah. I call it Hoba House. I don't know what the fuck it is.
It's some kind of fucking bluegrass.
They were talking about doing a folk punk picnic, and I was all about it. But then something happened. But then I got a message from them, and they said, any bands that are still interested, we're going to do a show in August. I don't know the exact date, but I'll get all that as time approaches. But they were like, it's in a small town about an hour from Louisville called Cloverport.
Yeah,
and I was like,
message.
And I straight up sent her a message back. I was like, wait, is this a fucking joke?
Yeah, because
you're gonna do a folk punk thing and an art thing in Cloverport, Kentucky.
We are the Clover Creek bastards. That's the fucking creek. That's the Cloverport.
And she was like, no, it's not a joke. It's not a joke at all.
Clover Creek we've been talking about. Cloverport is where the Clover Creek meets the Ohio River. So that is our exact stomping grounds. That is exactly what we're fucking.
Yeah, and I was like, are you serious? And they were like, yeah, it's all good. We got a little place down there that we're renting out. I don't know if they're renting or if they have it or what, but
somebody fucking.
But
some
I figured out where it was, and I was like, holy shit! I literally grew up across the fucking woods from the place. You can walk through the woods and get to where I grew up in 5 minutes.
You want to walk through the woods to go?
Well, I don't live there anymore, so I don't know how they're gonna feel about it. And that was one thing I was talking to about. I was talking with a guy at work today about how. When I was in my early 20s, I could go to my old stomping grounds and just kind of hang out, walk around the woods, walk down the railroad tracks and blah, blah, blah. When you're 36 fucking years old, it's a little weird.
No, it ain't.
Well, no, it is because I can't just walk into the woods of my old house because somebody else fucking lives there and they don't know who I am. And they just see a dude just take off walking in behind their house into the woods. They're not going to fucking like that. And I don't blame them. I wouldn't like that. If some dude just fucking started walking through, what the fuck are you doing? And if they tell me, I used to live here, I'd be like, oh, bullshit, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean?
I did that shit when your dad pulled up bringing you here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I had some shit go down at work, and I couldn't bring the truck home. I had a flat tire, and my dad picked me up and brought me in, and Derek don't know Dad's car, so Derek was like, as soon as he got out, I was about to be like, who the fuck are you and what the fuck are you doing here? Yeah. And I was like, that's good looking out, bro.
Because I was just sitting in the driveway waiting on you. I've only been here maybe 5 minutes. It was no issue. But
I told you I'd be here in 5 as soon as I got your message.
When I looked up and seen this strange car pulling up, I just started putting things away. I was like, I'm about to whoop some ass. I was excited about the opportunity.
And I was telling my dad the same thing. I was like, he's sitting here going, who in the fuck is this?
Yeah. But then when you went by my front, because I was pointed at you, when you went by, I seen you in there laughing at me. So I was like, oh, this motherfucker.
I seen the look on your face. You was ready to fight a motherfucker.
Yeah, I was.
Hey, I appreciate that, by the way.
Man, I haven't been in a fight in a while. As a matter of fact, 12 years.
He's got the date down for the last fight he was in.
Because since my kid's been born, I stopped doing this shit. But I really fucking want to find out if I still got it.
Hey.
I feel like I still got it.
Hey, I know this bloke on Facebook got ties with the King of the Deathmatch tournament.
That's a different type of still got it.
Yeah, I know. But if you can take an ass whooping in a deathmatch tournament, I think you can take an ass whooping in a fight.
No, I don't want to take an ass whooping.
You want to give an ass whooping?
I want to give an ass whooping.
That's the problem with professional wrestling is you got to learn to take one too.
Well, this is motherfucking Moonshine Blind. Love these guys. My cousin Dustin plays drums for them. Shout out to all of those assholes in Albuquerque. Hopefully I get to see you in a couple months.
Sugar babe, Albuquerque is a real fine town. Well, sugar babe, Albuquerque is a real fine town. When you go a little crazy in your bug house bound. Well, sugar babe, Albuquerque is a real fine town. Love sugar babe. Albuquerque is a real fine town. Well, sugar babe, Albuquerque is a real fine town. When you go a little crazy in your bug house bound. Well, sugar babe, Lord, sugar babe, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I like whiskey and I like wine. You
a girl like mine. Bring me butter and got no bread. She knows I'm just trying to get some head. Well, hey, hey, fuck you, die. Hey, hey, fuck you, die. Can make bail. She's the one that sent me to jail. Judge don't care and the jury's asleep. Wish I'd have known that she was paying for keeps away. Hey, hey, fuck you, die. Hey, hey, fuck you, die. Won't you leave me alone? Fuck off and die. Why won't you leave me alone? Fuck off and die. Why won't you leave me alone? Well, I like coffee and I like tea. Love my baby, but she hates me. Ain't got butter, ain't got no bread. She knows I'm just trying to get some head. Well, hey, hey, fuck you, die. Hey, hey, fuck you, die.
Fucking Moonshine Blind. I love that song,
That's
dude.
good shit.
Fuck You Die is the name of it if you want to look it up. Ain't got no butter, ain't got no bread. She knows I'm just trying to get some head. Well. I love that fucking song. So what I've done here is trying to back away from the mic because I fucking suck. I've queued up some bullshit.
You queued up some bullshit.
Yeah. Yes, I sure in the fuck have. We've got 84 views on this one motherfucking thing.
And like after I recorded the song, I didn't like it as much. I was just like, good thing it's just the intro.
No, that's 32 on that. Okay.
Oh, wait, which one are you playing?
Which one are you talking about?
I was talking about Year of the Metal Rat.
Oh, but that's 32 views.
Oh,
so
okay.
here, however many people we can hear it now, maybe 5.
I mean.
Louis swears up and down people are listening to this shit. And I was like, okay,
we might as well plug ourselves in.
All right, well, here's us. You're the Metal Rat with the intro.
Yeah.
If it'll fucking play, let's hope to God it does.
a bad old ranting flame. We're all united. We're taking under God, and I was into fighting. Someday I'm gonna grow up and fit in with society. But today is not the day. Today is not that day. And maybe I might write a song that'll make my mama proud of me. But today is not the day. There ain't no fucking way. You've been blowing smoke up my ass for too long. But now I got you figured out, and I want you to know that you were wrong. There'll come a day that I'll regret everything that I've said. But today is not the day. Today is not that day. And the day will surely be the day that I am. Today is not the day. There ain't no fucking way. Somebody's gonna make me understand and put me in my place. Make me be my maker, put a bullet in my face.
That's us.
That's the and the dreaded microphone clicks.
Yeah, the clicks. But look here, this is News from the Creek. That was Clover Creek Bastards.
Which
This
is us.
is Splatter Tribe Radio on Live 365. So I'm not sure if I have to say all that every time, but I do.
Yeah, it's good too.
But
In case people don't know and they just clicked on it and they. You know,
let me. Yeah.
I guess if they clicked on it, they fucking know that this don't work like regular radio, does it? I don't even know.
I don't know, man. I mean, I'm a fucking loser, baby. So why don't you kill me?
We're gonna play some Beck. What the fuck?
No, I'm just quoting it. Like
we could get on some deep cuts of Beck that nobody's ever heard. I guarantee that. Because I'm a Beck fan. I love
not
that
me.
shit. Yeah, the early Beck. He kind of got to where he just sounded like everybody else there for a while, but that fucking Mellow Goat was a great album. Had one of my favorite songs of all time is Soul Sucking Jerk. Fucking love that shit. You don't even know what I'm talking about.
Nope.
It's one of the deep cuts, and there was one that was on a single, a European import single called Fume that was really good as well.
Fume.
Yeah. We ought to cue that up.
No,
For
I'm
real,
gonna
that's
fucking
a
cue your
deep
face up.
a deep cut, man. Like,
no, I'm gonna cue your face up.
well, I'm gonna deep cut your face.
I'm gonna cue your face up. No, I do. I found what I want, and
I found what I want.
yeah,
Found what I want now.
might as well play it. Here it is, Burnt Toast.
Yeah.
What's new? What's new? And I don't think that I will ever be as good as you. What's new? Oh, there must be something wrong with me. I'm not the way they say it should be. What's new? And there is nothing I can do. What's new? What's new? I'm a broken record player stuck on repeat, playing the same old tune. But what's new? Oh, I've been running from this monotony that has buried me in my tomb. But what's new? Because I'm sitting in my room. What's new? What's new? And I don't think that I will ever be as good as you. What's new? Danielle.
I'm sitting in my room with you, and baby, you will get there. It's true, it's true. With you.
And I finally give up on what you think that I should be. It's true, it's true. And fuck what you think that I should be. Fuck you, yeah, fuck you. And I finally give up on what you think that I should be. It's true, it's true. And fuck what you think that I should be. Fuck you, fuck you.
All right, that's Burnt Toast with What's New. I'm only talking over the end of the song because I'm trying to get this last one in. This motherfucking shit is badass. This has been News from the Creek on Splatter Tribe Radio. Robbie, say something. This is it.
Live 365.
Hey, this is fucking We
burn it
the
up.
Heathens
Yes.
with Neurotic Decay. It's my favorite fucking song lately. Here it is. Listen to us next week, too. Thank you. Ow!
Stuck inside this prison cell, skull on every side. Pathways racing through this hell, engulfed with the worst of lies. Believe me now, you can't suppress a leash upon your mind. The worst of thoughts are killing me. Either way, I'll say I'm fine. Crossing the badlands with no destination. I'll be super ready to conjure the question. Like the day seems not far away. It comes without warning or sign. I'm losing all focus, I'm losing all function. I can't comprehend this enormous consumption. Why I have to get out of bed when it feels like a bullet in my head is the treatment. Oh, incapacitation, the sentence is worth 5 to life. Oh, in this competition for gaining control of your mind, I can only hope that it will die out, die out, die out in time. Die out, die out, die out in time. Oh. Someone killed the lights and the lines all blurred. I can only hope that it will die out, die out, die out in time. Die out, die out, die out in time. Die out, I said, die out, die out in time. Die out, I said, before I lose my mind.
And slowly, without being pushed, your thoughts will come to silence.